Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Hope you guys are well. So in our previous part we have created this full website in our part 1 and this is our part 2, and in this part we will make our website responsive and we will animate our website. And if you didn't watch our part 1 tutorial yet, then I will suggest you to see our part 1 first. So in a few minutes we will start our tutorial. And before we start, if you guys are new in my channel, then please subscribe, like this video and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video or any other video, you guys can comment below. So let's go to our text editor. So here you can see that I have created media query, and I have added 4 media query breakpoint. Here you can see that this is our first breakpoint, second, third and fourth breakpoint. So first let's go to our website. In our real website, here you can see that this is our website. So if we now go to our inspect mode, and here you can see that we can see a button here, and we can't see any nav links here. But if we increase our screen size, here you can see that now we can see our navigation links and social media icons. Okay, so if we now decrease our screen size, focus on our nav bar. If we decrease our screen size more, here you can see that we can see a breakpoint here also, because when we go to less than 1020 pixel, here you can see that we have a breakpoint here. Now first we have to create this breakpoint. So for creating this breakpoint, first go to our CSS, and here we have to write some code for our 1042 pixel. So here you can see that whenever we go our 1042 pixel, our font size is actually decreasing, and we have less space from everywhere. So we have to get this here. So for doing this, go to our top. We will just copy this nav from here. That's it. Now copy, and we will just paste it here. That's it. Now here in our media query, we just have to write those lines of code which we want to change in our website, and we don't keep those lines of code which we don't want to change. So that's why I don't want to change anything from here, so that's why delete this line. And I don't want to change anything from here also, so delete this line here also. And here you can see that we have padding from top and bottom, it is 1 rem, and from left and right it is 6.5 rem. So 6.5 rem is actually much for our 1042 pixel. So I will just decrease this RAM from left and right, so it will be 4.5 pixel. So if we now save, go our website. So first we have to go to our website, and here we have to create inspect mode. So here you can see that whenever we go down and decrease our screen size, here you can see that this is all actually wrapping here in our website. We have to fix this. So for doing this, here you can see that I already created padding 1 rem, and from top and bottom, and 4.5 rem for left and right. Just now go down to 1042 pixel. That's it. Now save and go refresh. So here you can see that now we have more space. So now we have to decrease our font sizes from everywhere. So for doing this, go to our style sheet again. I don't want to change this color, so that's why delete this line, and the font size will be 1.4 rem. That's it. And I don't want to change anything from item, so that's why delete this whole item line. And here in from list, I don't want to change this list style, and for padding right, it will be actually 30 pixel. That's it. And here in our anchor tag, here you can see that I don't want to change this text decoration none, so that's why delete this line. And I don't want to change this text transformation and color, so delete this line also. And here it will be 0.9 rem. That's it. And from hover effect, I don't want to change any hover effect, so that's why delete these lines. And for I here you can see that we don't want to change this color, so delete this line. And I don't want to change the width, so delete. And for padding right here you can see that we gave this 30 pixel, but I want 20 pixel. That's it. Now save and go our website. And if we now refresh here, you can see that our font size will be decreased. So refresh. So here you can see that now here is our font size. Okay. So yeah, in our this breakpoint I will just change this navigation, and I don't want to change anything here, so that's why go to our 991 pixel. So if we go in our website and just decrease our screen size to 991, here you can see that this is 977. So this is actually tablet mode, in tablet mode. So whenever we are in our tablet mode, I don't want to show these nav links, and instead of these nav links I want to show a button here like this one. If we now decrease our screen size, here you can see that we have a button here, and I want this button in our here also. So for getting this button we have to go to our font awesome icon. That's it. So here you just have to type menu. That's it. Here you can see that we can see some bar here, so we have to click on this icon, and here we just have to copy this icon from here and go to our style and HTML. Here you can see that we have our list here, and underneath this another list I will just paste our icon, and here in our icon I will give a ID, and this will be bar. That's it. Now save and go our website, and now refresh. So here you can see that we can see a black menu bar here. So now we have to style this hamburger. So for doing this, go to our style sheet and copy this bar from here, and now first we have to style this, so that's why. And underneath this item icon just paste bar here, and this is a ID, so that's it. First I will give a color so that you guys can see. So that's why now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have our menu bar here. Now we have to increase the font size. So for doing this, first I will give a font width, and font width will be lighter. That's it. And font size will be 1.5 rem. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have our menu bar here. So in our large screen I don't want to show this here now, and whenever we go to our medium screen device or our a small screen device, I want to show this menu then, but I don't want to show this menu now. So for doing this I will just give display none. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we can't see our menu button here. Okay. So whenever we go to in our medium screen device, I don't want to show these nav links in one row, I want to show these nav links in one column. So for doing this, go to our medium screen device, breakpoint. So here you can see that this is our medium screen device breakpoint. We have to write code here, and here we just have to go to the top and just copy this whole nav section. That's it. Now copy and paste it here. That's it. And from here in our nav I don't want to change anything from here, so that's why I delete this line and this line also. And from here padding, I don't want to change this 1 rem, but here it will be 3 rem. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have less space from the left and right here. Now in our S2 I don't want to change the color, and I will change this font size and it will be 1.6 rem. That's it. And here in our item, here you can see that we gave display flex and flex direction row, justify content center and align item center, because I want everything in the row. But here in our medium screen device I want to change this position, I want to change it to in one column. So for doing this, here you can see that we gave display flex and I don't want to change this line, so that's why I delete this line. And here you can see that we gave flex direction row, but I don't want to keep this in row, I want in column, so that's why it will be column. and just justify content will be center, and the align item will be center. I don't want to change this line also, so that's why delete this line, and save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have everything in one column. Okay, now here I will give text align center because I want everything in the center, so that's why text align will be center. And here now I want to give a width, so the width will be 300 pixel, and I want to give a height, and the height will be 80 VH. Now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have our width and height. Now here I want to give position, and the position will be fixed, and from top it will be 0, and from right, because I want everything in the right side, so that's why we have to use right. From right it will be 300 pixel also, and I will give a background color, and it will be a RGBA color, and the first will be 0, 0 and 0.8. That's it. And I will give a Z index because I want everything to be on the top all time, so that's why Z index will be a larger value. That's it. Now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now this is our navigation for our medium screen devices, and here you can see that we don't have any space from the top, so that's why I will give margin top, and for margin top it will be 4.2 RAM. That's it. Now save, go website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have now margin from top, it will be 4.5 RAM. Now we have to change this font size and font width here. So for doing this, here you can see that I gave list style none, but I don't want to change this line, so that's why delete this line. Here you can see that I gave padding right 50 pixel. I don't want any padding right, so that's why I will give this 0 pixel, and I want padding from top and bottom, so that's why it will be 4 pixel, and from left and right it will be 0. Now save, go website and refresh. Here you can see that now we have some space between these navigation links, and here you can see that we gave text decoration none. I don't want to change this line, so delete, and text transformation and color, I don't want to change this either, so delete this line. And here in font size, this will be 1.2 RAM. That's it. Now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have much bigger font size, and here I don't want to change any hover effect, so that's why delete this line. And here I don't want to change this color and this font width, and from padding actually I want to change this to padding, and from top it will be 0, from right it will be 15 pixel, from bottom it will be also 0, and from left it will be also 15 pixel. That's it. Now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have a space between social media icons. Now I want some space from the top here, so for doing this we just have to copy this line and paste it here, and I will give padding from top, it will be 20 pixel. That's it. And here I will give display flags, and flags direction will be row because I want everything in row, and the justify content will be center, and align items will be also center. Now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have a space from the top also. Now here in our website, now I want to show this bar icon here. So for doing this, here you can see that we have a bar ID, and I give this display none. Now I want to change this to display initial, and I don't want to change anything from here, so that's why delete these lines, and then now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now we can see our bar here. Now I don't want to keep this part here, because whenever I will click on this button, then I will bring this part sliding from the right side, so that's why I don't want to show this part now. So that's why here you can see that in our nav I gave right 300 pixel, now it will be minus 300 pixel. Now save and go our website and refresh. Now here you can see that this is now gone, and here I want a clickable button, so that's why in our bar it will be cursor pointer. That's enough. Save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we can click on this button. Okay, so now we have to create a JavaScript file for working this button here. So we just have to create 4 lines of code for creating this button. So for doing this, here I will create another file, and this file name will be script.js. That's it. Now save. Now we have to link this script.js file to our HTML. So underneath this code at the bottom here we have to type script, and here it will be actually source. That's it. And inside this source we have to put our JavaScript file name, and our JavaScript file name is script.js. That's it. Now save. And here now we have to go to our JavaScript file. Now here first we have to get our IDs from our HTML. So for doing this we have to write document dot get element by ID. That's it. And here we have to just write our ID name. So first I will write our menu bar ID name. Here you can see that in our index.html file we have a menu bar item here. Here I gave a ID which is bar. Now we have to copy this ID from here and paste it here. That's it. So whenever I click on our menu bar, I want to show our items, which is actually navigation links. So for doing this we have to create another document dot get element by ID, and here we have to again write our ID name which we want to show. Here you can see that I have a ID item, so copy this item from here and paste it here. Okay, now whenever I will click on our bar in our menu bar, it will show our item. Okay, so now we have to create a variable for this one, and we have to create a variable for this one also. So for doing this, first we have to take a data structure, and this will be var, and for our bar I want to create a variable which will be menu. That's it. That's it. And for our item I want to create another variable. Let's first write a data type, and this will be item. That's it. Okay, now go to our style sheet. Here you can see that we gave our item right 300 pixel. Now I want to write a condition here. So just go to our JavaScript file, and here the condition will be item in our item class. Here you can see that this is our item ID, and we have a style right, so that's why we had to type a style, and then we give a right here, and this will be, that's why right. And here you can see that we have to give a value. So here you can see that we give a value minus 300 pixel. Now copy this value from here and paste it here. So this is now our first line, and now we have to create our if else. So that's why if, just copy this line from here and paste it here, and this will be double equal because I want to compare this. So if our item dot style dot right will be minus 300 pixel, it means this stage. And then whenever we click on this bar, I want to show this item here. So for doing this we have to write a code here, and this will be 0 pixel. That's it. Okay, so whenever we click on our bar, this will check the items condition. If the items condition is minus 300 pixel, then it will change it to 0 pixel. Okay, and now we have to write a else section here. Otherwise, if our item.right.style is 0, now we have to keep this thing minus 300 pixel. Okay, now save and go our website and refresh. Now here you can see that we can see our list here. Now if we click on this button, here you can see that this is not working. Why it isn't working? Because we have to create a click function in our JavaScript file. So for doing this, here you can see that we have to create a click function whenever we click on this menu. So first we have to click on our menu, so that's why menu, and then we have to create a on click, and now we have to create a function. That's it. And inside this function I will put this if else here. That's it. Now save and go our website, and now refresh. So now here we can see that our list item is now gone. So if we now click on this menu button, here you can see that now we can see our navigation bar. So if we now click again, here you can see that this is actually now sliding from the right, but we can't see the sliding. So for doing this, we have to create some transition here in our item. We have to give a transition of 0.5 second. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. And if we now click, here you can see that we can see the sliding animation here. So yeah, so now we have to decrease our paragraph heading and our button font size here. So for doing this, go to our top, and from here we just have to copy this mid, and that's it. Now copy this mid section from here, and just first we have to collapse this section so that we can see, and now we have to paste it here. So here you can see that in our P, I don't want to change the color, so I will change this font size, and it will be 1.1 rem, and margin from bottom it will be 1.2 rem. And in our S2 I don't want to change this color, and this S2 it has actually 3 rem. I will just decrease this, and it will be 2.5 rem. And here you can see that for our button we have actually a space from the margin of 2 rem. I will give this 1.5 rem. That's it. Now save, go our website, and now refresh. So here you can see that we have decreased our paragraph and our heading. Now we have to decrease our button here also. So for doing this, and from here button I don't need this, so that's why I delete this line. And here I will give a font size, and the font size will be 0.9 rem. That's it. And here I don't want to change this color and font width, so delete this line. And for padding I want from top and bottom it will be 0.7, and this it will be 1.4. That's it. And I don't want to change this hover effect, so that's why delete this line. And for our border button, here I don't want to change this border and color here, and font width we have to just change this to 0.7, and this will be 1.4. and I don't want to change this border radius, so delete this line. And I don't want to change this hover effect, so that's why delete this line. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now our button is also changed. Okay, so now we have to now scroll down, and here you can see that this actually now not looking actually good. We have to fix this details class also. So for doing this, go to the top here and find this details section. So this is the details section, so copy this details section. That's it. Now copy, and now we have to just paste it here. Paste it here. That's it. So here I don't want to change this color, so that's why delete this line. Here from our details, actually I don't want to change this width, display and flex direction, so that's why delete this line. And I don't want to change this background color also. And here you can see that we have padding 8 and 15, so I will just change this. This will be 6 rem, and this will be 7 rem from top and bottom, so that's why refresh, go our website. So now here you can see that we have less space from the top and bottom and left and right. So go to our style sheet again, and here you can see that we don't need this display from class 1, and here I gave this width for 45%. I will change this to 50%. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now it is taking 50% of width. Okay, now in our H3, in our font size, this is actually 2.5 rem. I will just decrease this, and this will be 2 rem, and this will be 1 rem from margin bottom. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we decreased our heading. So now go to our style sheet here, and from our H6 I don't want to change anything, so that's why delete this line. And here in our paragraph I don't want to change this color, so that's why delete this line. And for font size it will be 1.1 rem, and for margin bottom it will be 2.2 rem. That's it. And for our button here you can see that I don't want to change this color and background here, and I don't want anything from here also, just I will just give font size, and the font size will be 0.9 rem. Now here I don't want to change this hover effect, so that's why I delete this line. And for details too, here you can see that we gave this width 45%, padding left 4 rem. So I don't want to change this width and border, so that's why I delete this line. And for padding left it will be 3.5 rem. And here you can see that in our H3 I don't want to 2.5 rem, this will be actually 2 rem. And for our H5 it will be 1 rem. And for our paragraph, here our font size will be 1 rem, and I don't want to change this color, it will be 0.6 rem. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have our part 2 here also. So after our details class, now we have to go to our trainer section here. So now we have to fix these things also. So go to the top and just copy this trainer section from here. So this is our trainer. So copy this trainer and paste it to our here. That's it. Here I don't want to change this background color, and I don't want to change this display things, so that's why. So here you can see that we gave this padding from everywhere, it is actually 8 rem, but I want to 6 rem from top and bottom, and 7 rem from left and right. That's it. And from here I don't want to change this width, so that's why I delete this line. And for our S2 I don't want to change this color, so our font size will be 2 rem, and our padding from bottom it will be 1.4 rem. And for our paragraph I don't want to change this color, and our paragraph will be 1 rem. And from here people I don't want to change this line, so delete this line. And here it will be width will be 48%, and I don't want to change this height, box sizing and background and box shadow, so that's why delete this line. And from here I don't want to change this image, so that's why delete this line. And I don't want to change anything from here also, so that's why delete this line. So if we go to our website, here you can see that we have actually so much space from the top, bottom and left and right in our this field, so that's why we have to change these things. And so here you can see that we have padding from top, it will be 5 pixel, and from right it will be 15 pixel, and from left it will be also 15 pixel. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now we have less space. Now we have to do this here also. So here in our, I don't want to change anything from here, so that's why I delete this line. And from our H4 I don't want to change this color, and this will be 1.1 rem. And here in our I don't want to change this font width, cursor and color, so delete this line. And in font size it will be also 1.1 rem. And here in our padding section I don't want to change anything from here, but I want to decrease this thing, so this will be 15 and this will be also 15. That's it. And from paragraph I don't want to change this color, so that's why I delete this line. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now everything is now looking good. So after our trainer section, now we have to scroll down and we have to fix these things here also. So for doing this, now we have to target our classes section. So go to the top here, and from here class we have to copy this class section from here. So copy this class section from here, and now we have to paste it here. That's it. So I don't want any actually display anything from here, so that's why I delete this line. So this will be actually 6 rem from everywhere, and I don't want to change this color, and text align from here, and for this paragraph it will be 1.1 rem, and from padding bottom it will be 4 pixel. And in our H2 I don't want to change this color and font width, and this text align also, so that's why I delete this line. And for our H2 it will be 2 rem, and from padding bottom it will be 30 pixel. And from here I don't want to change this anything from here, so that's why I delete this line. That's it. And for our team details I don't want to change this, so that's why I delete this line. And from padding bottom it will be actually 7 pixel. That's it. And here in our name section I don't want to change this display, so that's why I delete this line. And for padding, here you can see that we have 30 pixel from right and 30 pixel from left here, so we have to change this thing here also. So this will be 15 pixel here, and here it will be also 15 pixel. And here I don't want to change this color, and the font size will be 1.2 rem. And for our paragraph here I don't want to change this color, and font size will be 1 rem. And here in our class team 1 team details and paragraph here this will be also 1 rem, and I don't want to change this font width. This will be 1 rem, not 11. And in our H5 here you can see that I don't want to change this background color, and the font size will be 0.9 rem, and width will be 3.2, height will be 3.2, line height will be also 3.2, and I don't want to change this text align and border radius, so delete this line. And from here in our padding from pro, here you can see that here it will be 15 pixel from left side, and from right side also. And in our paragraph here I don't want to change this color, so delete this line. And for our font size this will be 1 rem. Now save, go our website, and now refresh. So here you can see that now we have changed our trainer class from here also. So after our trainer section, now we have to fix our contact section also. So for doing this, go to the top here, just copy this contact. So this is the contact, so copy this contact from here. So copy, and now you have to go down and paste it here. That's it. So here from contact I don't want to change this display, so delete this line. And for our padding this will be 6 rem, and I don't want to change this width also, so that's why delete this line. And for our S2 here you can see that we don't want to change this color and this width here. And from padding bottom it will be 7 pixel. That's it. And now go down, and here in our contact from submit I don't want to change this line from here, so that's why delete this line. And for our input section I don't want to change this width, this border, and this outline. And from padding it will be 12 pixel, and our margin will be 10 pixel. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that we have actually now less space inside this field here. So now we have to fix this thing here also. So for our input focus I don't want to change this border, so delete this border. So here you can see that in our placeholder we have font size 1.1 rem, this will be 1 rem only, and I don't want to change this color, so that's why I delete this line. And here it will be also delete this line, and height will be delete this line, and this will be also 1 rem. And for our button I don't want to change this width, and this padding this will be 13 pixel, text decoration, color, and this thing I don't want to change this. And the font size will be 1 rem, and margin from top and bottom it will be 10 pixel. That's it. Now save, go our website, and now refresh. So here you can see that now we have decreased our button here also. Now I don't want to change this width, so that's why I delete this line. And from S2 it will be 2 rem, font size 2 rem, and I don't want to change this color, so delete this line. And padding bottom it will be 7 pixel, and delete this line also. And for paragraph it will be 1 rem, and I don't want to change this color, and this width also. And from padding bottom it will be 20 pixel, And for paragraph, I don't want to change this color, I don't want to change anything from here, so that's why I delete this line and this line also. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now we have decreased our font size from here also. So after our contact us, now we have to fix this footer also. We have to decrease our space from left, right and bottom left here also. So for doing this, go to our top and just copy this footer from here and paste it here. And from footer here you can see that I don't want to change this border and this display also. And here you can see that for padding 5 from top and bottom and 8 from left and right, it will be 6 rem from everywhere. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now we have everything in line. So yeah, after this breakpoint, now we have to target our 768 pixel here. So now decrease this screen size and take this to the around 768. So now we are in 763. So here you can see that in this width of this screen size, some parts is actually not working well. So we have to fix those things. So for doing this, we will just copy everything from our this breaking point. So copy and paste it here. That's it. First let's collapse this first breaking point from here. That's it. Now here you can see that I don't want to change this padding from nav, and from AS2 it will be 1.5 rem. And if we go to our website, here you can see that I want every time this background image to be center. So for doing this, we have to just bring this back class from here. Here you can see that we have a back class for our background image. So just copy this back class from here and paste it here, and here background position will be always center. That's it. Okay. And here in our item, I don't want to change anything from our navigation here, so that's why I delete this item and bar from here. That's it. And from our paragraph, here you can see that we have our paragraph and our heading and our button. So for changing this will be 1 rem, and here it will be 1 rem also. And for our S2, this will be 2.1 rem. And here you can see that in our button we have actually margin from top, it will be 1.5 rem. But here you can see that this button is now in one row, but I want this button to be in one column. So now you have to change this position here. So that's why display will be flags, and flags direction will be column. Justify content will be center, and align items will be also center. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have this button in one column. And here you can see that from margin top it is 1.5 rem, this will be 1 rem. And from here button, I don't want to change this button. And if we go to our website, here you can see that we don't have actually much space between this button, so that's why we have to give a margin. From bottom it will be 7 pixel. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now we have a space here. So yeah, after our background and our mid section, now we have to go our details section. Here in our details section, now this details section here is actually now in one row, but now I want these things to be in one column. So for doing this, here we have to write just flags direction column, and justify content will be center, and align items will be also center. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have everything in one column. Okay. And here you can see that we have padding from top and bottom, it will be 5 rem, and from left and right it will be 2 rem. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, now we have much space from the left and right. Here you can see that we have a width of 50%. I will just increase this width for 70%. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have increased our width. And in our H3, I don't want to change this H3 and paragraph from here. And for our button text, it will be 1 rem. That's it. Now save, go our website and then now refresh. So yeah, here is our button. Now here you can see that this border is actually in the now left side, but I want this border in the top here. In our class 2 here we have padding from left, it is actually now 3.5 rem, but I don't want any padding left, so that's why it will be 0. And I don't want this border now also, so that's why border left will be 0 also. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that we don't have any border from left side. So now first I will create our border on the top here. So that's why border top will be, so let's increase this border size so that we can see. So this will be 5 pixel and this will be solid this color, and I will give a width of 70%. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, now this is taking the 70% width and we have a border here. Here you can see that we have a border. Now I want some space between this button and this border. So that's why I will create margin from top 1.7 rem. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that we have a space between this button and this border here. Now I want more space between this heading and this border. So that's why padding top will be also 1.7 rem. That's it. Now save and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have much space underneath this border. Now I will just decrease this size. This will be 1 pixel. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now we have our border here. So here I don't want to change this H3, H5 and paragraph from here. So I delete this line. So after our details, now we have to go to our trainer class, and here in our trainer, here you can see that if we go our website, this is now actually in everything in one row, but I want now everything in one column. So for doing this, here you can see that trainer, I will just give flags direction column and justify content center. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now everything in one column. Okay, and here you can see that we have padding 6 from top and bottom. This will be 5 from top and bottom and 2 from left and right. So now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have much space from the left and right. So and here now we just have to copy this about and here, and now I will give a width and this will be 70%. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So now here you can see that it is taking now 70%. Now I will just delete this H2 and paragraph from here. So delete this line. That's it. And here you can see that we don't have any space between this text and this card. So I will just give margin from bottom, it will be 1.7 rem. Now save, go our website and refresh. Here you can see that we have now a space. And for our people, here we just have to copy this line and paste it here. And here I will also give a width of 70%. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, now this is also taking 70% of width. And I don't want to change anything from here also. So delete this line. That's it. Now we have to target our class section. Here in our class you can see that this is not looking good. Now we have to fix this thing. Now here you can see that now everything is now actually in one row. I want everything to be in one column. So for doing this, and from here class I don't want to change this paragraph and H2, so that's why I delete this H2. That's it. And now I will target our class menu, paste it here, And in our class menu, everything is now actually in one row, but I want everything in one column. So that's why flex direction will be column, and justify content will be center. That's it. Now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now everything is now in one column. Now we have to fix this width, and I don't want to change this line, so that's why I delete this line from here, and delete this line from here also. So after our class menu, now we have to target our team 1 here. So copy this team 1 from here and paste it here. First I will give a width of 65%. That's it. Now save, go website and refresh. Now here you can see that this is taking 65% of width, but here we don't have a space between these two cards, so that's why I will give margin from bottom, and this will be 20 pixel. That's it. Now save, go website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have a space between two cards. So after our card class from here, now we have to target our contact us, and here from our team section, our class section, I don't want anything else, so that's why I delete this line. That's it. And in our contact you can see that we have our padding 6 RAM. So I will just change this padding from top and bottom, it will be 5 RAM, and from left and right it will be 2 RAM. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, now this is not looking good, but here you can see that everything is now in one row, but I want everything in one column. So that's why here we have to just give flex direction column, justify content center. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now everything is now in one column, but I want everything in center, so that's why align items will be also center. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, that's it. And here from our AS2 I will increase this font size, and this will be 2.5 RAM, and I don't want to change this padding bottom, so delete this line. And I don't want to change anything from our input and text area field, so delete this line and our button here. That's it. And now we have to target our map, so copy this class from here and paste it here. Now we have to give a width, and width will be 60%. That's it. And I don't want to change anything from map here, so delete this line. And from here we have to target our contact, paste it here. We have to give a width of 70%. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now everything is taking perfect width and height. Now I want some space between this button and this heading here. So go to our form, and here you have to give margin bottom, it will be 1.5 frame. Save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, now we have a space from this bottom here. Now we have to style our footer from here. Now from footer we have to change this padding, it will be actually 5 RAM from top and bottom, and 2 RAM from left and right. Now and here you can see that in our website this is now actually in one row, but I want everything in one column, so that's why flex direction will be column, and justify content will be center, and align items will be also center. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now everything is now in center. Okay, so that's it. Now our this breaking point is also now done. Now we have to target our last breaking point, which is 496. Now decrease our website according to the 496. So yeah, now this is now actually our mobile view. So here you can see that in our mobile view this navigation is also working. Now we have to fix these things here from. So for doing this, so for our 496 I will just copy this everything from here. So copy, and now we just have to collapse this thing. That's it. Now paste everything here. That's it. Now for our nav S2, here you can see that we gave 1.5 RAM. So I don't want to change this S2, so that's why I delete this line and this line also. And from our paragraph here you can see that we gave margin bottom, this is 1 rem, this will be actually 0.8 rem, and I don't want to change this font size, so delete this line. And from our h2 our font size will be 1.8 rem. That's enough. Save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, this is now actually our heading. So here you can see that from our bottom I give margin top 1 rem, but we have to decrease this, then this will be 0.7 rem, and I don't want to change anything from here, so delete this line. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have our heading, our paragraph and our button here. So after our home screen, now we have to scroll down and we have to fix this thing. Here you can see that we have much space from the left side and from the right side also. Now we have to fix this thing. So, and from here I don't want to change anything, this button here, so delete this line. That's it. And from details section here you can see that I gave padding 5 and 2, so and I don't want to change this thing, so that's why I delete this line. And from our details it will be taking 4 rem from top and bottom and 1 rem from left and right. And for our details one, here you can see that I gave width of 70%, but now I want to change this width of 100%. And I don't want to change this font size from here, so that's why I delete this line. And for our 2, here you can see that I gave 70% of width, I want to give this 100%. And I don't want to change this margin top, bottom, anything from here, and this padding here also, so that's why I delete this line from here. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that this in our details section now everything is looking good. Now we have to scroll down and now we have to target our about section. So for doing this, here you can see that in our trainer section we give padding 5 from top and bottom, it will be 4, and from left and right it will be 1 rem, and I don't want to change this, so that's why I delete this line. And from about here you can see that this is 70%, but I want to change this to 100%, and I don't want to change this margin bottom, so that's why I delete this line. And in our people it will be also 100%. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now it is taking 100%, but I want to change this direction. Here you can see that this is now actually in one row, I want this card to in one column. So for doing this we just have to write flex direction column and justify content center, and let's decrease this width, and this will be 80%. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. Now here you can see that everything is now in one column. Now I want to fix this width and height for our first card, so that's why I copy this line from here and paste it here. Now we have to target our team1 class, and here we have to give width of 100%. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that now this is taking 100% of width and height. And now I want some space between these cards, so that's why I will give margin bottom, and this will be 20 pixel. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, now we have a space between this card. And so after our about our section, now we have to target our class section. So here you can see that in our class I gave padding 6 from everywhere. This will be 4 rem from top and bottom and 1 rem from left and right. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here now this is taking, everything is now taking 100% of width and height. And here I don't want to change this line, so that's why I delete this. And here in our team 1 I want everything to take 100% of width, and I don't want to change this bottom, margin bottom, so that's why I delete this line. Now save, go our website and now refresh. Now here you can see that everything is now taking 100% of width and height. So after our class section, now we have to target our contact us section. So for doing this, here contact us section, here you can see that in padding it will be 4 rem from top and bottom and 1 rem from left and right, and I don't want to change anything from here, so that's why I delete this line. And for our from it will be taking 100% of width, and from our h2 I don't want to change anything, and our map, it will be also taking 100% of width. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, now here you can see that everything is now taking 100% of width and height. And yeah, that's it. I think this is now looking good. So yeah, I think we have done our responsive part here, and here you can see that we have made this website responsive. And if we now increase our screen size, you can see this difference here. And if we go our large screen, here you can see that we can see our navigation bar here. And if we decrease our screen size, now in first breaking point, our navbar font size is now decreasing. If we now decrease again more, here you can see that we have a button, and here you can see that we have our navigation link sliding from the right side. And if we now decrease again, so yeah, here you can see that now everything, this button is now in one column. If we decrease more, yeah, now this is looking good. So if we now scroll down, here you can see that these things is now in one row. If we now decrease, this is taking now one column here, and this is now looking good. And here in our about us section, this is, if we now increase our screen size, so yeah, now everything is now in one row. If we now decrease our screen size, here you can see that if we now decrease our screen size, so yeah, and now if we decrease more, here you can see that now everything is looking good. And if we go our class section, here you can see that now this is also taking 100% of width and height. And yeah, I think our responsive part is done. Now we have to animate our website. So for animating our website, first we have to fix some things. Here you can see that in our real website, whenever we click on a nav link, it will take us to the certain area. You can see that if we now click on our class nav link, it will take us to our class area. And if we now click on our about us section, and it will take us to the about us section. And if we click on our home, it will take us to our home page. And if we click on our contact, it will take us to our contact us page. So now we have to use this effect in our website here also, because if we now click on any link, it is not working. So we have to get this scrolling effect here also. So for doing this, go to our nav link here. Here you can see that there is actually a location for our home link, our about us navigation link, our class, and our contact. Now there is some ID here, and we have to give this location. Whenever we click on our home page, it will take us to that particular section. Whenever we click on our classes, it will take us to that particular section. Okay, so now first we have to give some IDs to our different sections. So first is our home. So whenever I click on home, I want to show this background area. So that's why we have to give ID here, and our ID will be home. That's it. And we have to get this ID here. Okay, so this ID will be home also. So after home, we have to give a about us ID. So whenever we click on our about us, I want to show, let me see, this section, this trainer section. So here I will give a ID also, and this will be about. That's it. And now this about ID will be in our about us section. That's it. Now we have to give a classes ID also. So scroll down and find the classes from here. So there you can see that we have a class for classes. Now I will give a ID also for class. That's it. Now copy this ID from classes and now paste it here. That's it. Now we have to give a contact us ID here also. So whenever we click on our contact, it will take us to our contact us page. So we have to find the contact us page. So there is our contact us page. Now we have to give ID here. So ID will be contact. Now we have to copy this contact ID from here and paste it to our contact nav link. So there is our contact nav link, and paste it here. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So now if we click on a nav link, it will take us to the selected area. So if we now click on our classes, you can see that this is taking us to our classes section. And if we click on our about us, this is taking us to our about us section. If we now click on contact, it is taking us to a contact us section. And if we click on our home, it will take us to our home page. But this effect is not actually smooth. If we go to our real website, here you can see that if we now click on home, we can see that this animation is actually smooth, and we can see the changes here. And if we now click on our contact, here you can see that we can see the changes here, and it is like smooth. Okay, we have to get this smooth effect here also. So for doing this, go to our style sheet and go to the top, and here now we have to target our HTML tag. And now here we have a property which is a scrolling behavior, and here it will be actually smooth because I want a smooth effect. That's it. Now save and go our website. Now refresh. So if we now click on our classes section, now here you can see that we can see the changes. And if we now click on our contact, it is taking us to the contact page, and this is smooth. Okay, now we can see that whenever we change a section, we can see the changes here. And if we now click on our home, so here you can see that this is now taking us to the home page, and we can see the smoothness. Okay, and this scrolling effect will work in our responsive mode also. So here you can see that now we are in our mobile phone screen. Now if we click on our about us section, it will take us to our about us section. And if we now click on our contact section, it will take us to our contact section. And if we now click on our home, it will take us to our home page. Okay, and this is looking good. So after this effect, here you can see that in our real website, whenever we scroll down, here you can see that this area is actually like fade up, and this effect is looking good. Okay, and we did some animation here for doing this effect. If we now scroll down more, here you can see that this area and this card is also fade up to the top. And if we now scroll down again, here you can see that our this area is also like popping up. I just only used fade up in this website. You can use any effect if you want. You can sliding through the right side, through the left side, through the top, to the bottom, and you can if you want, you can use any other effect also, but I will use here only fade up. So we have to use this effect in our website also, because you can see that there is actually no animated effect here. So we have to make this website also animated. So for doing this, we have to go a GitHub link. So here you can see that this is our GitHub link. This is like AOS, it means animation on scrolling, AOS. And don't worry guys, I will give this link in our description, and you guys can find it here. And here this is the GitHub link, and here you can see that we have some basic and structure here, and basic information for working on this effect. So here you can see that we have some fade up animation here. Now we just have to do one thing. Here you can see that if we now scroll down, we can find a section. There is add script right before closing body tag and initialize AOS. Okay, so we just have to copy this code from here and paste it to our bottom of our body tag. So yeah, here you just have to put it here, paste it here, that's it. So after pasting our script, now we have to link this website to our HTML file. So for doing this, here you can see that we have a link here. Just copy this link from here and go to our style sheet and top on the top, and we just have to paste it here, that's it. And now we have linked our website to this website. So now we have to go to the website. Here you can see that we have so here you can see that we have a data AOS fade up. Now we just have to copy this line from here and paste on those area where we want to animate our website. If we now go to our website, I don't want any animation in our navigation bar or in our heading or paragraph here. I will start our animation from this line, from this part. So for doing this, go to our HTML and find the details class from here, and here is our details class. So I will just paste the line here and here also. Now save. If we now go and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have a little animation here. So yeah, this is our animation. Here you can see that, but this animation is not looking smooth. Okay, so we have to do something here in website. Go to the top, and here you can see that we have a offset value which is by default 120, and we have a duration which is by default 400. Okay, I will just change these two property, offset and duration. So that's why copy this offset from here, and go to the bottom, and here we have to now paste this offset, and now we just have to copy our duration from here and paste it here. Now I will change these two properties, so I will change it to actually 200, and I will increase our duration, and this will be 1000. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now it is like smoothing, and we can see the effect, animation effect here. Now if we scroll down, here you can see that now we can see our animation here. Okay, you guys can change this animation property also. Here you can see that I gave actually fade up. If you want, you can just type fade left, and you can type here fade right. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that this website, this animation is different here, and if you want you can use top and bottom also, but I don't want this. I will just remain this thing in from fade up. That's it. So copy this line again from here. Now if we scrolling down, here you can see that if we scroll down, I want to animate this area also. So find our trainer. So this is our area and a trainer. Now here you can see that we have a div class and h2 and paragraph. I will add an animation in our h2 and in our paragraph also, and I will add another animation in our people here. That's it. Now save and go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have now another animation here, and this is now looking good actually. Okay, so if we now scroll down, I want animation part here also. So find this and scroll down, and here is how you can see that we have a paragraph, h2 and class. So I will give animation here in our paragraph and in our h2 also, and in our team 1, and I will separate this, and I will do for our team 1 here also. And if we now scroll down, and here also. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So here you can see that now we have our animation here also. If we now go to the top and scroll down, so yeah, here you can see that this is now looking so much good. Okay, we have done our animation in this area also. Now we have to animate in our contact us section also. So go to our contact us section, and here in from I want to give an animation for our h2 and for our submit also, and I will give an animation in our map. That's it. Now save, go our website and refresh. So yeah, here you can see that we have a little bit of animation from fading up. So if we now go to the top and again scroll down, and in our contact page, so yeah, this is looking good, and this animation is looking good here. Now I don't want to add animation in our footer section. I don't want any animation here. So yeah, I think our website is done. So if we now go to our responsive mode and see this animation is working or not in our mobile screen. So if we now click on our button and just click on our about us, so yeah, this effect is looking good. And if we now scroll down, here you can see that our animation is doing good. So yeah guys, I think our website is done, and this is looking actually so good and so professional. So yeah guys, I think that's it. We have done our website. So let's see what we have done in our website. Here you can see that we have add a navigation bar, heading, our paragraph and heading, our button, hover effect button, and we have set a overlay, and underneath this we have new to gym is actually details and a button here also, and we have a about us section, our trainer section, and here we have a class section, and here we have created a contact us page. This contact us page is looking good and so professional, and we have made a control level map here, and it is looking good, and you guys can control this map. And at the last we have made our footer area, and we made this website completely responsive. So this is now actually in our mobile view, and this website is looking good in our mobile view. And now if we go our tablet view, so here you can see this is now our tablet view. So yeah, I think this everything is now looking good here. So that's it guys, I hope our website is done, and this website is looking so good, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, then please subscribe, like this video, and press the bell icon for the future videos. And that's it guys, thank you for watching this tutorial, and see you guys in our next tutorial.